Hey, Kenny. Hi, Beady Eye Beth. Darla. Let's see. I got a bright spot right there. Let's kind of get the situation going. I don't have an overhead light on, so I don't know where that glare is coming from. Let's turn that brightness down. Okay, it's not working. It's not letting me adjust the light. There it goes. There we go. All right, there we go. Hi, Artsy Nancy, Queen Sassy, CBC Heather, Teresa, Beth. Hi, Janet. So let's see if we're set. It looks pretty good. All right, can you hear me okay? Let me move my table from the touching table so it doesn't jiggle. There we go. Hopefully that's good. Hopefully everybody can hear me. Happy hump day. Thanks, guys. Hi, Kat, Kangaroo. Hi, Mark, Dusty, Picola, Barbara, Star. Anybody else missed? Don't forget, guys, a couple things. Click live chat. Click live chat at the top. Make sure that your settings are at 720 or 1080p. So, yes, I know it's a sticker book. Annie V sent me this. I'll read you her little letter in just a minute. It's so bright, so flash. Whoops, so flashed out. I don't know what the dealio is here. I'm looking around at my lights. It doesn't seem like, maybe it's this one. Maybe that one's there we go. That's making it a little bright. There we go. That's better. Thank you, Julie Topaz. Happy wonderful Wednesday. Hi, Elaine. So who here besides me and Janet are doing Inktober? Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you're doing Inktober. Hi, Mama 4. Dusty. Hi, G. Hi, Jean. Jean's doing knitting-tober. Knit-tober for Jean. Oh. Hang on, Hubster just texted me. I got to answer. Let's see. Oh, no, I don't want that. Let's see, I want this. Okay. Who else is here? Yeah, I saw that, Jean. I think I liked it on Twitter. That one looked really awesome. Hi, Great. You're just a little knitting fiend, aren't you, Jean? Oh, so thanks everybody for the thumbs up already. We're going to do another giveaway. Thanks to Faithful Mess. I'm going to do another giveaway today. We'll probably do it about 10 o'clock and at 125 likes. So we'll do, well, we'll do it anyway, but it's just nice to have a little challenge. Hi, Painty Girl. And then I'll let the person that wins the draw, wins the random.org to pick the book the color book they want from the ones that Faithful sent us. Hi, Sherry Bug. I got my coffee and my juice here. I woke up really stopped up and I went, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so hard to talk today, but I'm breathing a little better now. Let's see. Hi, Gaga. Who else am I missing? Cheryl. Did I say hi to Picola? Hi, Picola. Hi, Sean. So who else is doing you're from the UK, Gaga? Well, welcome. Hi, Zeely. Okay, why am I herky-jerky right there? Am I okay, guys? Are we good? Okay, so anyway, she said, Zeely said good morning, so Poa Cup. Okay, it's good. Okay, so the light just is kind of switching around there a little. That looks pretty good. So it got a little dark. Let's see if my light can, there we go. Okay. You know, you just never know what it is that makes something. Hi, Iffy. So it just, you know, you got to just roll with it. Let's see. Jean was talking yesterday on Twitter. She said that the music was so good at a grocery store, it made her want to sing. And I thought to myself, sing, girl, sing. Whistle, hum. Yeah. Oh, you another one? You're finished? Julie. Oh, my goodness. Hi, Linda. Sherry Ann, let go my. Janice said, let go my echo. You guys are so funny. I know. It was not so nice of Faithful Mess. I call her our Faithful Mess. You know, because she's in our group. Yeah. Let's see. I meant the first song when I started shopping. Oh, it was Flashdance. Did you want to? Were you waiting for some water to hit you on the head, Jean? Were you waiting to get splashed? If I start singing, I might get splashed. Oh, okay. Yeah, the bone one, Stephanie. Are you talking about the skeleton one? We're going to have our own hashtag for Inktober. Well, it's always Inktober and then the year. Like it's Inktober 2019. You hashtag that. Oh, we're going to have our own. I'm not going to make my own. I've timed out another one. Oh my gosh. Just singing, no dancing anymore, Jean. Okay. Hi, Diane. Let's see who else. Hi, Judy, Stephanie. So if you're joining us for the first time or watching the recording, I always come on a little early to say good morning to everybody. So you can either just fast forward, or and let's get it a little brighter there. Hi, Melody J. Hi, Tony. Let's see. Is that a Dusty? So I try to, you know, acknowledge everybody. Don't forget, if you talk to me during the show, to put it in caps. I won't think you're yelling at me. That's how you can get my attention. But we'll do a giveaway after a while, about 10. Let's wait till about 10 so people can come in and, you know, be a part of it. So what's everybody else working on? If you're not working on Inktober, you're yelling though. If you're not working on Inktober, like Janet and I are, what are you working on? Oh, I know, Sherry. Annie V sent me those with a nice little note. I don't know. Great. I guess you can. I've not done it. You know, I've got so many hashtags and so many, you know, it takes time to post all these different places with the description. And yeah, I can't add another one. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I did that last year either. I don't know if somebody started doing it that last year. I don't remember doing that, but you know. Let's see. Linda says, I'm getting my Inktober 2016 out and try to finish 2019 prompts. Yeah, I don't use the prompts. There's an official list. We talked about that a couple of weeks ago. I don't do the official list. Hi, Cynthia, trying to make my own PO box. Oh, and book for your grandson. Oh, okay. Awesome. How old is he? Can he be a part of making it with you? BDI Beth working on painting wooden butterfly wall hanging. Is it for sale, BDI Beth, or is it for yourself? Teresa's working on her Halloween cards and 3D projects. So I'm just trying to read them all. I'm going to get my pumpkin probably next week. We'll do the pumpkin next week. My collage pumpkin I do every year. Tony, my first Inktober, sitting here with a pen in my hand. Yeah, you can do it. Just don't try to get too don't try to, do a 4-hour drawing every day. You won't do it. Just saying. Do something fairly simple. Do something that you can do in under an hour, I would say, because you think you're gonna do it every day for more than an hour, and you're probably not. Beth, Halloween prompt. I don't know what the Halloween prompt is, Beth. Not BDI Beth, but Beth S. I don't know what the Halloween prompt is. I must have missed something. Is there another prompt that you're doing for Inktober? Let's see. Journals. Yeah, Painty Girls. She makes those cool little light bulbs. She makes little characters out of light bulbs. It's really cute. She's on Instagram if y'all want to follow her. Hi, Eileen, the enabler elf. Let me tweet real quick. In the morning live. Let's put a couple of pins in there and a coffee because now we're on Inktober. Link in profile. I don't like to tweet it too early, but yeah, I think that's good. All right, so let's see. I'm working on a journal, donating for a giveaway. Fall coloring camp. Okay, I don't know about that, a fall coloring camp either. I know nothing about that. Let's see. You're going to try to do it in a half hour, Tony? Yeah. Julie says, I'm only taking a half hour to draw, ink, photograph, and post. I don't have any more time to dedicate to it. Yeah, I hear you, Julie. I know. I don't know tell us about the Halloween prompt game, Beth. I have no idea what that is. Thank you, Judy. Yeah, I'm working on another one. I don't want to show y'all. I'll wait. I'll just wait and post them. I don't want to post them. I don't want to show y'all. I'll post them. Let's see. Okay, so you're doing in the reverse collage books and the American books, you're doing a Halloween theme. That's what you're saying, Beth? Oh, nice, Cynthia. Nice. He's 26. Okay. I might need the overhead. Hang on. Sorry, I keep bumping the thing there. Let's see what this looks like. Do I need an extra light? Sometimes the overhead light put a glare on there. That's the only thing about the overhead. Sometimes it puts a glare on shiny books. Oh, okay. So when are you doing that, Beth? On Tuesdays? I saw that y'all did something yesterday, but was it Halloween? Didn't y'all do a haunted house or something? Okay. I saw a couple minutes of it, Beth. I try to, breeze in and check when I get, some notifications. Obviously can't check all of them. Let's see. Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, I know it's with Colleen and Kathy and Lena too, right? Or Lena sometimes. I don't know what time it is for Lena when it's 9 o'clock at night for you guys. It's the next day for Lena. I think it's the next day for Lena. Okay, so no, I did not see Lena's show from yesterday. I got Happy Mail done. I run errands on Tuesday. So I got some things going on with the family. I did not watch it. So no, I'll have to. It's in my list though, because I follow her. She's in my list. What did she do, Picola? Is she doing something different than Beth and Colleen? Is she doing something different? Gotta go back and watch. I know. It's just so many to watch, guys. I'm telling you, I literally get over 50 notifications a day. Over 50. I can't, there's just no way I can watch everybody. That's every day. somebody in that I follow not the same person every day, but every day I have 50 notifications of people to watch. Okay, I'll try to get to it. Thanks, Julie. So let's see. Ray, I said hi to Iffy. I'm sure I'm missing some people. Got a couple minutes. Oh, okay, Eileen, thank you. Let's see. Hi, Keisha's Creations. Hi, Marie. Marie Nails. Let's see. Some Michelle, one of the girls will put it in for you. Put in Lena's channel. Hi, Kim K. Sorry, didn't see you. Hi, Linda M. Let's see who else. Thanks, Pacola. So I guess we'll go ahead and get started. Don't forget, put it in caps if you're talking to me, and I will more than likely miss some. I do go back and scrub through my chat to see if I miss new people or anything that I need to comment on. But obviously I'm going to miss people because I can't just read chat and do other things, you know. I glance over. It's like right to my right. I glance. So, but I'm sure I'm going to miss people. Hi, Scoops. Like she was here Monday. I did not even see Scoops until I scrubbed through and I went, oh, Scoops was here. I didn't even know she was there on Monday. So see, things like that. So nobody get your feelings hurt. I've had people go, you didn't say hi to me. Not Scooby. Scooby knows. But you know, you didn't say hi to me. Well, I probably didn't see you. You know, so it does go by fast. Thanks, guys, for the thumbs up. When we get to 125 thumbs up and 10 o'clock, we will do a giveaway if my mods are up for herding cats. Oh my gosh. So yeah. All right. So let me show you. I pulled two of my Edward Gorey books out. These are just books I already had, and you've probably seen me show them before. I pulled these out just because I got sent this by Annie V. And so I'm just gonna, do a little talk, Edward Gorey talk for a minute. I know, Scooby, I know you don't care, but I just wanted to say. So Annie V sent me a nice little card, and I'm going to show. I wish Colleen was here, but she was probably up late last night. If she was with you guys doing projects, I don't know. But Colleen also deconstructed the Jane Davenport. The two. I don't know if she did two of them. Did she do two of them, Beth, or do you know? But I deconstructed two of my Jane books. Look at the spine there. Now, you see how it's nice and even, though? See how that spine is nice and even? It's puffy. The spine is puffy, but see how it's not warped to one side? Let me get one of my magazine journals to show you. Let me get one that's really... That one's not too bad. Here's one. Get one of my magazine journals to show you what I mean. So if you don't work front to back, back to front, even though I'm just washi taping in pages, I still work back to front, front to back, some in the middle. And that's what you need to do with any of your journals. Well, the Dilution journals they're not connected on one side of the spine, so it's a little different. But other than that, if your spines are connected side to side, you need to work front to back, back to front. Is Colleen here? Okay, so I'm going to show this in a minute because Colleen is doing one as well. And I didn't see Colleen. Did she come in, or is Beth just... Oh, there she is. Okay, so also, I don't know if you did two. Did you do both of Jane's books, Colleen, or just one? So not only do I have both, I know, y'all are going to laugh. Not only do I have both of Jane's journal books in here, but I went ahead and put that tiny one in here too, Colleen. So when I go to show you, look, it's very fluffy. It's fluffette, right? So if you don't go front to back, back to front, this is what can happen to your spine. This is what happens when you go just front to back. See how that's all jacked up there? This will happen if you just try to work front to back. The spines will warp. See how bent that is? It's because I just went straight from front to back and didn't go. And this is 2 magazines, by the way. But that's what will happen if you don't go front to back and, like alternate. So, so I'll show this here in a minute. I've started to deconstruct my journal. Well, attempted to. What do you mean you attempted to, Tony? What's going on? You're gonna do it in 2 different books, Colleen? Yeah. See, I don't care if this isn't something I'm gonna like carry around. This is not my sketchbook that I'm gonna carry to the coffee shop. You know what I mean? This isn't going anywhere. It's gonna be in my room, sitting on my, close by where I can use it, but it's not going to be something I carry around, right? So anyway, I'll show that in a second. But let me quickly show you. This is so cool. I didn't even know they made something like this. The Gorey sticker book. And Annie V, if y'all know Annie V, she is not on social media. She doesn't even lurk. As far as I know, she just watches recordings. She might lurk. But she's our elderly. Miss Mary Altier knows her too because she has sent Mary stuff before. But anyway, she and her husband, who are, already elderly and had health issues, were in a car wreck last year, which really laid them up. So she wrote this to me. Dear Dee Dee, I found this book. It is appropriate for your Edgar Poe, as I know very little about him. Watch all your videos with great pleasure. She has sometimes in bed since the accident last year. Thank you for making these times more pleasurable. All the best, Annie V. And so she watches, and I know there's other people that are the same. They're not on social media. They don't, they're not participant in the chats. As far as I know, they're not even lurkers, but they watch and we make them happy. We make them happy, people. So here, I think it was Norma that sent me this one. Look at this. I keep this out. Look. Be the reason someone smiles today. I keep that over here on my little shelf going out of the room. So I see it as I go out of the room. So yes, I know, right, Bacola? So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do a flip. I'll put this in my fibs book. I'll probably try to make an Annie page. I'm trying to, I'm doing my best to make my pages here. And I am using this little book here for extra comments on the pages. So I will put this in my Annie V, in my fibs book. And if y'all don't know what that is, it's my Friends in the Box. Let me see if I can say it. YouTube yearbook. So it just sets, I could put it in this section here. This section here, I could put it in a slot or something, but I just leave it sitting here. And I've got pockets and stuff to put things in eventually. This is one of the Happy Planner cases. And I'm sure y'all seen these around. The Happy, but I don't use it for a planner. I just use it for my containing my fibs book and different, this thing over here is already getting full. This is already getting full over here with all kinds of stuff from, fibs. So that's where that goes. Oh, wait. Okay, so there we go. I do work on this periodically. I don't really have too much time to work on it on camera, but we do our best. Let's see. Someone who has depression, that little note is so. I know, right, Sean? Isn't that sweet? See, your videos matter. Your videos matter, people. Keep them where someone's going to smile at them, not get depressed over them. That's my motto. Everybody can do what they want. Okay, so this is the Edward Gorey sticker book featuring more than 180 reusable stickers. Let me zoom in a little. There we go. Just got to put your hand up there. Sometime that's enough to adjust the lighting. Oh, thank you, Pacola. Pacola's putting in links. So they're so cute and little. They're little bitty stickers. I'm going to have to hold this up. But look how cute, and they're all Edward Gorey. So if you don't know who he is, you probably best know him. You know, the PBS mystery. I don't know if they still show it. I don't even know what I can't remember the last time I saw PBS mystery. Um, Actual mystery. I mean, they still show, you know, Agatha Christie's. I mean, okay, baby, you're going to have to lay down. You can't go over there by the plug. Okay, you're going to have to lay right there. And so you'd probably recognize him from the show, The Mystery, where the little, you know, the lady's going, oh, and she faints, you know, and they're at a party, and there's all kinds of, let me see if I can find one here that's from it. I don't know if I can find one right just by flipping, but I have this book about his art, but I'm sure you probably would recognize it if you saw it. You know, they show little things, little scenes like this. It's like a little, it's not even really an anime. They just kind of like, it's kind of like how I do the camel, and I just move it like that. There's just not a lot of anime to it, but it's very this kind of thing. Does everybody know what I'm talking about, or have I totally lost you? So anyway, um, that's who he is, and I have his biography here, which I'm in process of reading. I read 10 books at a time or more, so I'm in the process of reading that. Okay, so let's go back here and show some of the stickers. That's probably about as close as I can get. Hi, Nichols. Anybody else I missed? So they're just so cute and little. So I'll probably put some in the Poe book. Like, look at this one. Oh, I got to talk to y'all about the Poe book. Oh my gosh. I'll do that in a second. So look at the bat. See, that's a good one for the Poe book. I mean, like this one, I wouldn't put in the Poe book, you know. Don't forget to put it in caps, guys, if you're talking to me. Hi, Christine. So some of the little, you know, images would be good for the Poe book, you know. So I now have a little Malibu. She's kind of half up under the paper there. Let me get my pins, little girl. Let me get my pins out of there. No, you can't. No, you can't have those. Oh my goodness. So yeah, aren't they awesome? So thank you, Annie V, for sending this. It was just such a surprise. I mean, I didn't even know they made an Edward Gorey sticker book. Of course, they probably make a sticker book about everything. But yeah, so like this lady right here, I think she's one of them on the PBS mystery intro. Most people fight with their kids over art tools. He fights. Yeah, I know, Gene. Well, you probably fought with your cats over your knitting needles and stuff back in the day, Gene. So anyway, when I got this, I did not know that this symbolized him when I bought this book. I mean, it's a Barnes and Noble book. It's not any, you know, I was going to say it's not anything special, but it's, you know, it's a nice book. It's just, you know, Barnes and Noble produced. And it's got a lot of his art and not a lot of text and history, but a lot of his art. And I did not know that this was him, but he apparently was eccentric and he wore fur coats, amongst other things. So let me see if I have a couple pictures here to find. Here, let's see what we got here. I mean, it's got pictures of his art. I don't know. All right, so here he is there. It's kind of like Giger. He was kind of odd. You know, oh, look, here's his desk. There's his desk right there. You had to stop knitting for 10 years because of the cats, Gene. Oh my gosh, I did not know that. I did not know that. Let's see. This house, the house on Strawberry Lane, Yarmouth Port, Cape Cod. And there's a picture of the house. Let's see. I see you, baby girl. I see you. I know. You just want some pets. Okay. All right. She's had enough. The princess goes, okay, that's enough. Oh, let's see. Find a couple other pictures within here. I love that picture of his desk, though. Not too much. Yeah, half the book. Well, not half the book. A chunk of the book's bibliography. Okay, why am I looking choppy? Do I look choppy to you guys? Hang on, guys. What's going on? Hang on, guys. I got choppy. Did I get disconnected? Oh. Did I get disconnected? Okay, so all right, so for y'all know I replaced my cord. I replaced my charger cord. Had a little tweak, but still good. Okay. I replaced my charger cord. First off, they sent me the wrong size. It was too small to fit in my laptop plug. So I sent that one back, ordered another one, but it doesn't feel tight. It's the right size, but it doesn't feel tight. So if anything jiggles that cord too much, I mean, I can move it a little bit, but if it jiggles it too much, it goes, the lighting, how it goes into lightsaber mode. It'll click into lightsaber mode, like I'm going into no battery, just using just the laptop battery without being plugged in. I don't know if that makes sense. Anyway, I think I jiggled the cord. And so I kind of, yeah, I know I need a new laptop, Jean. Eventually, this one still works good though. And I don't know what it is. I think the cord, the manufacturing of the new plugs, the plugs aren't tight. It doesn't go in tight. It's a little, the slightest bit, just a slightest bit loose. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, guys, I'm trying not to bump it. No, it's not a no-name cord. It's the one that goes to my laptop, Jean. Yeah, it's not a no-name. It's not a no-name cord. It's just it's supposed to be the exact brand, the number, everything, but it's just a little off. Well, it's the right one according to the number on my laptop. It looks exactly like it. I compared them. When I got the new one, when I got the right one, it's exactly the same. The identity numbers, everything. So it's the right cord. But, yeah, I know. Anyway, let's just move on. Okay, so anyway, I am reading his biography, and then I had this book of his art for some years. I don't know when this came out. This is, like I said, it's a Barnes and Noble book. When did this come out? 1983. So I don't know if this is still okay. Wait, that's a first edition. This one is 2002, I think. 2002. So this one's probably still available. The original was, but this is 2002. So, hi, let's make a mess today. Hi, Sue, Riri. Okay, so let's move along from this. Thank you again, Annie V. I will be using some of these stickers. I have a pile over here of Poe stuff. So we'll see which way we go today, whether we're going to work in the Poe book. Oh, speaking of the Poe book, all right, let me move this off here. Whoops. Sorry, guys. Oh, Malibu had a hold of the... Okay, so let me move this and show you. I don't want to show any of my Inktobers because I want them to be daily, every day. But I found a good. So I wanted to listen to a Poe reading and write it at the same time. So usually, if you like something, if you look on YouTube, and it's true, if you look on YouTube, you can find something like the words and the reading at the same time, and that's what I wanted. So now the writing's very messy, and you probably won't be able to read it. I can read it, but I wanted to listen to the Poe and write it all out. just to get in, get it all written down. Because y'all know I'm going to also write it on some parchment colored paper, which I found some. I'll show you what I'm going to use for that. Maybe I should get my Poe over here so we can kind of get in the Poe spirit of it. Okay, so here's my Poe book. Hang on. My piles are growing in October. So anyway, I showed y'all on Monday, I started doing a little test as far as the size of calligraphy. And then my Poe book, which I want to put the raven in there. So this is the box that it lives in. Yeah, I'm going to get to that in a minute, Colleen. Hang on. I can't do it 3 things at once. Well, I try to do 3 things at once. It's sitting right here. So, let me find where I started. So I thought, well, I'll just write it out. And I started it here. This is where I started writing it in my sketchbook here. So I just wanted to write it out. Oh, let me tell you this. So I looked it up, and if you look up Christopher Lee, y'all know Christopher Lee. Look up Christopher Lee Reads the Raven, and it's oh my gosh, you cannot imagine. Let me play just a second of it here. Let me get it up on my phone. Hang on. So I said, well, it'll probably take a couple pages because I thought there was like 18 stanzas. Well, there's 18 paragraph, if you will. That's 1 stanza. Okay. I was writing for almost 2 hours. Well, about an hour and a half. All right. Let me look up Christopher Lee. Hang on. Christopher Lee Reads the, here it is. Okay. So I'm just going to play a second of it just so y'all can hear it. Hang on. I turned it off. I'm trying to turn my phone up. Okay.
With a film over it.
I just skipped ahead.
Upon me, my blood ran cold. So by degrees, very gradually, I made up my mind to take the life of the
this isn't it. Wait a minute. No, this is the Telltale Heart. Hang on. Hang on. Let me get to the Raven. Here we go.
The Raven. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door.
So see how good that sounds? So if you want to hear The Raven read by Christopher Lee, just look that up. It'll come up. Oh, so Pacola put a link in. Okay, so I would have to pause it, of course, not too much. I was, it's about a 15-minute video. So I had to pause it. What I would do is I would listen to that section. I would listen to those stanzas, and I'd pause it and then write. It took me, I think, about, I don't know, a little over an hour. It didn't take, maybe it felt like longer. It's about an hour. Okay, so I wrote all this, and I went, and I'm watching the little bar. I'm watching the bar on the video, right? And I'm going, man, it's not moving. I don't remember the Raven being this long. I guess when I read it, in high school or whatever, I said, I don't remember it being this long. But anyway, so that, and then so I thought, well, this is just the back side of a page, right? That'll be plenty, or maybe one more. Well, then I had to skip because then I had all this stuff for the fashion thing that I'd put in here. So then I skipped over. So here's page 2. And I wrote up here, it's Christopher Lee Fan. That's the name of the YouTube channel on YouTube. Here's the Raven continued. And continued. And continued. And continued. It took 5.5 pages. It took me 5.5 pages to to write out the whole Raven. I know. So I don't know about doing it in calligraphy, guys. I thought maybe I'd have 10 or 12 pages. You know, I thought, double page spreads in the book. I thought that I planned it out in my head, thinking, here's one stanza, two stanzas, or even skipping a few, page every other page and doing some art or something. I don't think I'm going to fit all this in the book if I have to write it out in calligraphy. Even if I wrote that little, I'm not going to have room in this book. It's at the end of every, I think it's pretty much at the end of every stanza. Beth, here, Beth wants to hear Nevermore. That's what the Raven says. The Raven says that. Okay, so here, hang on, let me,
tapping at my chamber door. Only this and nothing more.
all right, let me skip ahead here.
Distinctly, sir, said I, or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore.
Okay, hang on. I'm trying to get to.
So gently, merely this.
Hang on. I don't want to play too much of it on here, guys.
What this grim, ungainly, gaunt, and ominous bird of your meant in croaking evermore.
Okay, so just go and look at it. Just go watch it on YouTube, guys. You can watch it, the whole thing. It's about 15 minutes. Yeah, I could do the Nevermore in calligraphy, Sherry. Yeah. Put everything else, print it out, because I can print it out in black letter, Gothic, font. I can print it out in Gothic font and then, and glue, cut up the stanzas and fit them in the book. And then wherever it said Nevermore, I could do in calligraphy. Because I'm not going to be able to do that. I mean, I could if I did have nothing else to do, no Inktober or anything, do all that calligraphy, on all this. I mean, this is a lot. This is a lot to do in calligraphy for just a project that's just a project. Anyway, so I got to figure that one out. And I might just print it out on some parchment color paper, parchment look paper. So anyway, so I got the box, got the book. We got to figure out that next. And so yeah, but I got my cover done. Let me just stick this in here for now, my little samples. I still want to decorate the sides on the inside. I want to decorate the whole thing. Keisha, Inktober, it's a yearly project done every October. It was started by Jake Parker. I don't even know how many years ago. I've been doing it for 5, and I think maybe it was a year or 2 before that. So I'm not sure what year he started the the project in. And you are to draw an ink drawing every day for 31 days. Yeah. So that, I don't think I don't mind doing it, but I don't think I have time to do it. I don't think I have time to write that whole thing out in calligraphy and do Inktober and stream and do my other projects and do the pumpkin and there's only so many hours in the day. Okay, so let's move this off of here. All right, now Colleen. All right. So it is a lot. Keisha, I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook, any of those. Let me show you the one that was yesterday's. Hang on. The one I posted yesterday. Of course, it doesn't have the pins laid out on it. It doesn't have the pins laid out on it, but this is the Phantom of the Opera. So I'm doing them fairly large. It's on 11 by 14 sketchbook size. But when I photograph it, I put some pins on it. That's my way of watermarking anything. And okay, Inktober done 2009, 10 years. See, I did not know that, Judy. I've only done it for 5 years. So, but thank you. So you know, when I photograph it, I put some pins on it, but this was my first day. Although I did do a sample Frankenstein. I did that one on the show. Let me find that one. I'm going to dig through my sketchbook here. So this was my sample Inktober that I did the week before. I might do another one for, or I don't know if I want to repost this one, because this one was, I did it before Inktober started, but I wanted him in there. So anyway, this was my sample one that I did, and then this was the first day. This was yesterday's. Yeah, Devin. So anyway, so you do a drawing every day for 31, and all my other ones from the last 4 years, this is the 5th year, are on my Instagram. So you can just look up Dee Dee Willingham or Inky Well, INKIWELL, Inky Well. Okay, so let's move this over here out of the way. Let's move the P.O. box out of the way. Gotta make some space. All right. All right, a sip of juice, and I'll show this. All right. So my book here is, let me show you, let me get the book covers out. So what it is this is just a sketchbook. One of those, I got it on sale for, I don't know, $3, $4, $5 at Michael's. They were on clearance, or I had a 50% off, or anyway, I only spent a couple of dollars on the sketchbook itself. And it had this tree on it. I put the Jane eye sticker, and this is a Jane sticker on there. Then I kind of brushed it with some gold paint. And then I put my handprint on the back, signed the back. And and it's not meant to be neat and clean and pristine. It's just not meant to do that. Okay. So are you going to color any of Jane's art? Not today. She has color book pages. Okay, so here are the 3 books. These are the 3 books. The Happy Hour Art Journals. There's 2 of these. This was the older one called Whimsical Girls, and her newer one called Whimsical and Wild. Okay, so you know, they're regular. You can see how thick the books were. So I cut them all out. I cut them all out along with the little book, okay? Because I bought this one. I bought this one thinking it was the same size as this, right? Well, it wasn't, because I didn't check the Amazon. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I still love it, but I didn't check the size of the book. So I thought it was the same size as the other ones. So anyway, I also cut that one up. So I washi taped in every page of the regular white blank paper. I washi taped in all these pages. Okay. Colleen's doing it with, I guess she said 1 book. Okay. She's doing it with 1 book. I'm doing it with all of them. And hi, anybody that's coming in that I've missed. Don't forget, at 10 o'clock, we're going to do a color book giveaway from Faithful Mess's Happy Mail. And we have to get 125 thumbs up. So we got plenty of people here to do that. You just got to hit the like button. So what I did is I'm going to turn this into, and I've already worked in it some, is swatches, doodles, kind of like a mini Society of Idea collecting book with sketches, doodles, and swatches. I really want to get my swatches in here. So even if I've done swatches in other books, I can tear those out, cut them down, or tear them out and put them in this book. The swatches in here so far, other than maybe 1 or 2, I actually did in the book. So I'm going to show you how I did it. So here we go. See how I washi taped it in? Okay. And then I also put the washi tape on the small book and make those fold out this way. So this small book here, this one is a prompt book. not every page, but most of the pages in the prompt book have like a little question for you to answer on the back side. So I put these in flopping out this way. And the other ones I have going just the normal way. Okay. So it's kind of a combination. I'm going to flip. And also, guys, they're not necessarily, this side's so fat. Look how fat this is compared to this side lays down. So I probably need to prop this side up a little bit because it's so fat. Let's see. Let's put some tape runner or something. There we go. It's a little better. So Colleen, I put all 3 of the books in here. Hi, Robin. Hi, Kim L. Dusty. I think I said hi to. Anybody else I missed? Okay. So this goes like this. Let's go this way a little so you can kind of see all the pages. And they're not in any particular order. When I took the books apart, all 3 of them, they're not in sequential order of the book. I flop them in there wherever I want, however I thought would look cute or colorful. So like this might be the first page or the last page of the little book. I don't know. Okay, so, and this one I did put on the inside because I wanted this to show, but almost all of them are flopping outward. Okay, like this, see? So I can write, draw, doodle, and swatch on all the blank pages. See, like this. See how this works? Marcy says, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Dee Dee. You don't want to watch you regularly. Well, thank you. Thank you, Marcy. I put it in caps if you want me to see you talking, Marcy. Thank you. Yes, I did washi on both sides as well. Because if you just washi it on one side and you flop it open, not only you're going to feel that sticky bit, but it's going to pull out really easy. A couple of my washi tapes, and I probably will see as I go through here, aren't the stickiest. They're not the stickiest washi tape. So if that's the case, you probably want to run a little bead of glue under the washi tape that's not as sticky as some. Because, you know, when you got hundreds of washi tapes, some are better, are stickier than others. And you really want these to stay in, right? And then this is where I have smack and drag. Y'all know what that is, where you take a non-porous craft mat, spritz out some ink, a little bit of water, you turn your book over and you go smack and drag and you get this effect. Okay, so this is just smack and drag ink. Here's some more smack and drag. And so these are some of our stickers. I put those in there. So you see that. And again, I just put it where another smack and drag. I put the stickers, I put the tip outs wherever I want it. There's no order to it. Yeah, you like the small book tipped in? Yeah, it's just this one. It's Imagine Out Loud. And it's a cute little book just as it is. But I wanted it to use it in here. Now, the thing about doing this third book, remember I did these 2 first. Doing the small book, by taping it on the outside, it's not bulking up the spine, right? The spine's already bulky enough. So if you put it on the outside, then it's going to fluff up your book, but it's not going to bulk up the spine. Okay. And in her books, she has different kinds of papers. She has color book paper or pages, watercolor, coloring book. And she has this kind of faux craft paper in them. And so there's all different kinds of paper, which made the more randomness of it fun as well. Okay, so again, you see here. So I'm going to kind of go, okay, so here's where I started doing swatches, and I put an arrow. And I don't even remember what this one was. It was just to do a little page to say swatches. And I used all different kinds of washi tape. Okay, smack and dragon, tape tipped in. See, this is all, any place you see the washi tape, I have washi taped it in. And it took hours. Colleen, it takes some time, doesn't it? Takes some time to do this. I finished the Whimsical and Wild one on, I think it was on Janet's stream on Monday. And then after the show, I think I finished this one. So yeah, put the smaller ones on the outside. Some more Smack and Dragon. Here's another tip out, another tip in, another tip out, and it makes your book really fluffy. Okay, so that's what this is. And I'm just calling it my Jane book because it's all Jane stuff in it. But again, I want to use it. I want to use it for my swatching, which we're going to get to that here in a minute. We just haven't got to the swatches yet because I don't do, this is not a planner. It's not a date book. It's not a diary. It doesn't, to me, if I want to write down a note, and there's a couple places I did, I just went in and wrote, you know. So again, you just kind of see, I'm going to kind of go kind of fast here. So the prompts are on the back side, like this one on in the small book. It says, what do you find you lose yourself doing? Cooking, painting, gardening, decorating, making lists. How do you feel when you're in the moment? And so you're supposed to, you know, write down your thoughts on that or not, you know. So, yeah. So I'm going to kind of go fast here because I want to get through the book. So they're just random. So it's kind of cool. Oh, thank you, Picola. Picola put a link into one of my Smack and Dragon episodes. You know, and then like again, here's another question. Draw a map showing where you are and where you want to be. What obstacles are in your way? Where can you go and who can you visit to get help along your journey? That's one of the prompts in the little book. Like I said, the backs of the book, here's another Smack and Dragon. And this is the other side of the Smack and Dragon. And then I just tip this page in. So Smack and Dragon. Just some more of her, this is some of her collaged papers in those bigger books. Then here's one of the watercolor papers, thicker. And so it's a watercolor paper to do here. Maybe we'll do one just to, somebody asked. I'll put a Post-it on there on one of the watercolor pages. But I want to get to the swatches here in a second. Smack and Dragon, watercolor paper, Smack and Dragon. Here's some of the Poscas. I think I put this here showing this is where I started some of the swatching. So here's the artisan, the Posca metallic. So I started doing swatches in this book, and I'll continue that. And also, here's where I did one on each side, Colleen. I had 2 blank pages left, so I put 2 and 2. Let's see. Oh, thanks, Colleen. Smack and Dragon. Another double here. Because I just had some. Okay, so like this. Was that loose? Did that come? No, it's okay. I just pulled it too hard. But if any of them don't stick well, you want to go and just use a little bead of glue. You want to put a little bead of glue to make sure that your I'm flapping. Yeah. So again. Okay, so some more swatching. This is the mermaid markers. And then I also tried to write practice my lettering with the super tips. So I wrote the names of the colors of the mermaid markers. Okay, so here's the other ones. You'll know what the mermaid markers are. It's another one. These are the watercolor little sets. So So this is what I mean by swatching them. This is the Jane Davenport, and I just call it the gold set because it's the gold packaging. So what I did is I swatched out all the colors. I wrote with this one. I think I wrote with my zebra pen, or I don't remember which one, but in black. Wrote the names out. Wrote the names out, and based on the names of her colors. So this was the gold set. Again, the continuation of the gold set. Then here's the aqua set. So I wrote all the colors and wrote them down here. Jane's new book, Imagine Out Loud Journal. Yeah, you mean this one? This one right here, we're just talking about that one, Eileen. It's small. That's what all these flapped pages are, Eileen. All these pages like this, these pages are from this book. I deconstructed that one, but it's smaller. Remember, it's smaller than her other two. See? It's like a little prompt book, Eileen. It's not like the big journaling pages. Oh, that's all right. You're getting coffee. So anyway, so that is I call it the aqua set. And then that's the aqua set. Aqua. And then the teal is this one, which is a darker teal color. And again, I wrote down all the color, or swatched all the colors, and wrote down, hi Gail, and wrote down all the names. Okay, wrote down. So it's like my swatch book. It's just whatever I want it to be, right? So there's the rest of the teal. So I need to do, now this one's not a Jane, but I got this one. This is a Prima set, and it's called Complexion. And I bought this one because I liked all the complexion colors. So I need to swatch this one. So I think we'll go. I don't think I've swatched this one in here yet. I swatched it somewhere, but I don't think it was in here. So we might swatch that one real quick too. Okay, so these are these right now we're into the Arteza watercolors. Or is that Arteza watercolors. So these are all the Arteza watercolor swatches. And then here's a flap from the little book. And the back of this one says, in what part of your life do you feel you have too much drama? How can you channel that energy into your creativity? Don't forget to save the drama for your mama llama on there. Oh, okay. So then this is, what were these? These are the Arteza gouache. So these are the gouache swatches. See, I wrote it right there. And I wrote all the names. I wrote the names and the numbers. Another double page here. Then these are the Black Widow pencils. So this is the Black Widow dark skin tones, the Black Widow light skin tones, the Black Widow Cobra, the Black Widow Scorpions. I think that's all of those. And so, yeah, just keep, as you can see, the Black Widow spider pencil. So they're all the Black Widow sets. So I swatched all that. Gouache is opaque, Rosalind. Oh, between gouache and acrylic, gouache is re-wettable. Like, watercolor, if you get it wet, you can reactivate it. Acrylic paint, you don't. Acrylic paint, once it's dry, is permanent. Gouache, you can reactivate, okay? But it's more opaque than watercolor. Have you tried your Black Widows on a color page? No, well, I think I did do a test page, Devin, but I haven't had time. Okay, so these were I just did some different tests of the Zig, Clean Color, the Hobby Lobby watercolor things, and then I did them on some different papers just to test on watercolor paper, regular paper. Again, here's some, this is done on watercolor paper, same exact test, just one is on watercolor paper, One is just on the plain paper. Then the super tips, I have not done, I haven't swatched my super tips. Now, one of the things about swatching your super tips, there's no names on them. So there's no names on your super tips. So you can swatch the colors, but there's no name. You'll just have to name them yourself, or just swatch them, whatever, you know. And same thing for my, oh, the Arteza Real Brush. I haven't swatched those yet. So here's a flap out here. Here's a color book page where we tested different markers here that day. I don't remember. We just did it. Here's another one here. Then here's the Arteza. That was like a Hobby Lobby brand. So we tested some of those with the Posca and the metallic artisan. We did different tests on black paper. I haven't seen it yet, Faithful. It was on too late for me. It was on too late. Usually, guys, I might watch on my iPad. I might watch. No, I didn't watch yours at all, Faithful, yet. I might watch some videos on my iPad at night. I shut my computer down between, about 6 to 6:30 at night. I shut my computer down. I go to bed and read. Hubster and I read at night. After dinner, we read. And then, but he usually falls asleep before I do. So, because he gets up at 4 to 4:30 to jog and exercise. So he might be out jogging. I haven't finished my first cup of coffee at 4:30. So I usually stay up and just watch some videos after he goes to sleep, after we've read and all that. I'll watch any videos I want to watch on my iPad with no chat. I don't log in. I don't log in at night. I don't want to chat at night. I don't want to get, my brain going. So what I do at night, if I watch any videos at night, I don't watch the chat. So I'm just watching, and that's if I'm watching a live or any of them, actually, a recording. So I don't watch videos at night. So you come on, if anybody comes on, like, Beth and Colleen and Lena and Faithful, if y'all come on after 7 o'clock, I'm not going to be there. Unless, if there's something special, like if Paula was going to stream, if I'm still, in the mood at 9 or 10, whenever she comes in, I might watch it. But, for the most part, generally speaking, I don't interact with people. I don't interact with anybody online after 7 o'clock. So, yeah. I chat now. I do chat on Twitter during Survivor, but that's not the same thing. I mean, I'll still answer tweets and stuff. I have my phone. That's different. See, I have my phone, my iPad, and my laptop. I don't know why I'm explaining all this to you. Y'all don't care. But anyway, I shut my computer down by 6:30. And then later that night, if I want to watch anybody or watch any YouTube videos, I watch that on my iPad without chatting. But I always have my phone so I can check Twitter or, IG during the day or during the night. Or not overnight, but after I've shut everything down. So I have a little system. That kind of keeps me, in order. Follow me on, just follow us on Twitter, Robin. Follow us on Twitter. Yeah. And we just, we hashtag Survivor. Yeah. Yeah. And of course, on weekends, a lot of times I'm not even home, I'll be up with the kids. Hubster and I go out. Once in a while I'll make a video, like when we went to the library sale thing, or, I'll do a little video while we're out shopping or metal detecting, but that's just a video with my phone. It's just a video. It's not a live. I'll just record a little video to put up on YouTube. So anyway, hi, Nanamo. So there's my whole routine, guys. Yeah. Do you want to know what time I eat? I'm just kidding. I'm being funny. Oh, all right. Look, here's the Prima complexion. So I have a spot for it. I just haven't done it yet. Yeah, so here, we'll do that. We'll do this one here. Let me put another Post-it note. So I made a spot for it. I did the black, and that's as far as I got. Whatever happened, we got on a rabbit trail that day. Okay, so let's see. This page is a little torn, so see, it doesn't matter. Happy hump day to you too. It's almost 10 o'clock, guys. We need 25 more likes so we can do a giveaway at 10. So again, you know, we got the tip ins and we got the tip outs, you know. Say tip ins, tip outs. So it just makes it fun to go through all these flaps, you know, and then if I want to write anything down, you know, I can just lift up any of these flaps and write it down. So I don't really want to go through the whole book. I'm just going to, because I'm barely over halfway done. So let me just kind of do a little flip here. See? So here's some other, these were the, what do you call it? These, I think, are my Paul Rubens. Okay, these are my Paul Rubens metallics here. So I'd already done these on a piece of watercolor paper. So I just cut those down. I cut them down. And, well, it's not, these aren't, I can't, this is Jane Davenport's art, guys. These are from Jane Davenport. In case you're just coming in, these are her 3 books here. Whimsical Girls, Whimsical and Wild, and her little Imagine Out Loud. Deconstructed, i.e. cut out of the book, and washi taped into a sketchbook. Okay. So here's my little Paul Rubens metallic watercolors. Swatched there. So yeah, so there's all kinds of swatches and just stuff that I'm going to use for writing, doodling, note-taking, kind of like an extension of my Society of Idea Collector notebooks, which I have multiples of those, y'all know. Let's see. Hi, Susie. I know I'm missing people. What are your favorite watercolors if you could only have one set of watercolors? I'm not really a watercolor person, Sherry. I'm more of a pencil girl. But I really like if you're just playing in a sketchbook or if you're just playing with a color book, these are fine. Okay. If you want professional grade ones, ask Jean if she's still here. Jean can tell you, she can probably break down in order the best professional watercolors that she has tested and tried. Okay. But for just the kind of play we're doing. Okay. So she said M. Graham are her fave. That's what Jean just said. Name another one or two, Jean. And they're not cheap, guys. The ones that Jean is going to mention, they're not cheap. They're artist grade professional watercolors. These are just to play with, guys. You're going to spend probably, you know, you can get them on sale and with coupons. They're about $20 for a little one like this. Or, you know, like these are the Jane Davenport. I got 3 of the Jane Davenport ones. And then this one is a Prima, which they're all very similar, if not the same. You know, they could be buying them from the same manufacturer. This one just has a little bit different flesh colors than this one. Okay. But they come in just, you can get them at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, you know, online. Shinhan, Jean said. So, approximately how many blank pages does your Jane sketchbook have? I'm not sure. It's your average sketchbook. This is your average sketchbook that you would get at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. It's one of the cheap ones. Let me see if I have it here. Here's probably what it looks. This is another one that's similar. See, it's about this thickness. It's about like this. Okay. That's about the thickness of this Jane book when you first buy it right there. So without any fluff to it, it's just it's an inexpensive, like I said, under $5 when I got it on clearance or on sale. Okay. Just sketch paper. Okay. Let's see. Beth, yeah, I just said that, Beth, this. Just get some little cheap ones like this. If you just want to, if you're just going to play in a color book or in a sketchbook like we're doing here, one of these is, you know, or two of them, you know, if you want different colors like this one and a skin tone or something. See, these are the 3 sets that I have from Jane. These are the 3 that she's made. Okay. You can see the colors down here. And what I did is they all come individually wrapped. They come individually wrapped in these little wrappers with little faces on them. So what I did is as I took the wrappers off, I cut the little faces out and glued them on. She gives you a little test. She gives you a little test sheet to put your swatches on. But instead of swatching them, I cut the little faces off of the individual wrappers and put them on there because they have the names on them. They have the names on the little individual wrapped faces. So then I have the names as well. Okay, let's see. Think Inktober posts are awesome. I don't know who that is, Nana. Who is that? I'm sorry. If you're using other people's names, I don't know. Sorry. Let's see. Okay, I'm looking for, you know, if you're speaking to me in caps, guys, so I know you're talking to me. Yeah, they're just for play. Like, right. Yeah, right. These are just for if you want to play in your color book, your journal, you just want a quick little something to sketch with. They're not, you know, they're not artist grade. They're not meant to be. Oh, okay. Yeah, I try to watch. I follow hashtag Inktober 2019 on Instagram. Let's just see how many we got posted so far in 2019. Let's see. Let me just do a search here. Hashtag Inktober 2019. So far, okay, just started yesterday, right? Inktober 2019 started yesterday. There are 463,000 posts on IG with the hashtag Inktober 2019. Okay. There's already 463,000 posts in one day. In just one day. Yeah. Okay. So that's kind of what I'm using this book for. Swatching, little ideas, little notes. It just sits. It's kind of like my desk journal, but a little different. I'm not gluing collage bits in it, although I might, you know. Y'all seen my desk journals before. Okay, so let me go back over to, here. Let's go over here. So where I started this set, this is the Prima ones. And again, these are at Hobby Lobby. Just look on Amazon. Look on Amazon for Prima watercolor sets, and you'll get, I don't know, 10 different ones of these. And Jane, she has these 3. These are her 3 sets here, okay? All right, let me take a sip of juice here. All right, so what I do when I play with these watercolors, oh, you know what I did? I just noticed. Look, guys, I completely forgot I'd done this. This was a blank. Oh, my gosh, too many things. This was a blank Jane Davenport faces. These were faces in one of those 2 books. The first one, the Whimsical Faces. I swatched them already. I swatched them on these faces and wrote the names. Look. I already swatched them. Oh my gosh. And wrote the names. Look, there's all the names of the colors. I need to do this. I need to do this. I did not even notice it. See, we do so many projects, guys. Oh, yeah. Get up to 125 thumbs up, guys. It's almost 10 o'clock. Hi, Desert Nana. Hi, Erica. Oh, my gosh. So, yeah, we did this on one of the shows. So I did swatch these already. Let's get the light back there. Oh my goodness. Oh, let's turn the light up just a little. There we go. Okay, so I have all these little sets swatched. I have these swatched, my Paul Rubens metallic swatch. I don't think I've swatched my Fine Tech Gold. These, if anybody wants to know about gold watercolor, these are the best I have ever found. It's Coloro. They're made in Germany, but if you just look up Fine Tech, Finetec, Fine Tech, and you can buy these individually. You can buy them individually, okay, or in the set. And these are the goldest, shiniest gold paints. Yeah, we do that here, Sean. So anyway, these are the best gold paints, watercolor. Now, again, guys, I'm talking watercolor on these. Watercolor will reactivate, okay? It'll reactivate. So if you don't want to reactivate anything, you want to use acrylic. And 9 times out of 10, I keep all these in my little tray here. If you want to, when I'm using acrylic, I use craft paint. I just use Americana craft paint. Okay, on my collage, my mixed media, my art journals, just craft paint. Okay. Hi, Holly D. Maybe you need another practice round. Well, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go over here to this page. This is one of Jane's watercolor. Okay, this is one of the pages in her book. One side it's already colored. This side is, meant for you to play with. Okay. So let me move all these out of the way. And, maybe we'll see how the time goes. If y'all want me to sketch or start or work on one of my monsters. Now, it's not going to be the one that I'm going to post today because I want it to be, I'm trying to keep them kind of a daily surprise, But, yeah, fine techs are such a great goal. All right, so let's just see. I'm just going to open up my little cases that I just said. Let's go move over here. And so what I usually do if I'm going to play with these or start playing with them is I spritz them all down with, where's my water bottle? Here. I spritz them all down with a water bottle. Just spray them all down. I'm not going to do it here over the book. I'll do it off to the side. But I spray them all down to get them activated, get them going, okay, get them moving, okay. So let's go with these bright ones, and then maybe these. Let's go with this skin tone here. So again, I'm going to come over here, wet them all down, and then if I want to blend, or you can see, I use here. I'll use in the slot there. If I do something where I need bigger mixing area, I'll use my tray or my Neo Color 2 water-soluble crayons. You can scribble them in here and activate them in this. Okay, let's see. Watercolor is like, oh, you need to wake them up. Linda. Oh my gosh. Okay, so, and then most of the time I'll use a watercolor brush. Let me get my brushes here. Most of the time I'll just use a, find one that's got some water in it. That one didn't have any water. This one's got a little water in it. I'll use watercolor brushes and keep a Kleenex. You can clean off your brush tip as you go. So I'm going to squeeze a little water out to get it started here. Okay. All right. So we're going to do... All right, so let's start on the little girl here. Maybe she has a little darker skin and dark hair. I like to do all multinational, different cultures. All right, so let's do maybe a sepia color, a little bit of the that color's called Bear, and that color's called Redwood. Okay, now I want to thin it down. So if I'm going to squeeze any water, I'm going to squeeze it in here. Okay, or I can always add a little water in that little tray. So I have something to thin it down with. Yes, I know her sketches are so cute, aren't they? All right, so I'm imagining her. I'm imagining this sleeve. Whoops. I'm imagining this sleeve to be like see-through. So I'm going to get it real thin here, and I'm going to put a thin, so like you can see her skin through that sleeve. Can you all kind of see that just a little bit? Maybe I need to do it a little darker. And again, this paper is a watercolor paper in her book. Okay. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Anne. Hi, Mary. Anybody else I miss? So these two books of hers, The Whimsical Girls and The Whimsical and Wild, Happy Hour Art Journals, which these are the ones I've deconstructed, washi taped into a sketchbook, just a cheap sketchbook. And there's all different papers. There's color book pages that are kind of, smooth Bristol type. There's, wait, did I say color book? Yeah, color book ones that are smooth. Watercolor ones like this that have a slight texture. There's the faux craft paper ones. So there's like, and then she has a couple of collage papers, a sticker sheet. So there's all different kind of things in this one. Whereas this one is just like a little prompt diary. Okay, this one's just like a little prompt diary that I glued in the small, or I say glued, taped in on the other side like that. Hi, Kate. I gotta tell y'all know I was talking about Denise and the pea puffs. How hang on. Let me do this first before I get on another rabbit trail. We're not getting a lot done. Don't email me, people. But we could do the show and tell and get ideas out. Okay, so it's like her sleeves are like see-through. Okay. So I'm just going to do a nice little coat over the whole thing. And you want to let it dry if you want to put another layer to shade. Kate made another remark on Instagram about my pea puffs, where Denise was commenting on the pea puffs. It was funny. Oh, thank you. Let's make a mess. Yeah. Well, make sure, guys, I have playlists. I have like 20 different playlists. And I'm going to get a little darker here, those two colors again, and just a tiny bit of water. I have something like between 20, 25 playlists with all different topics. Sketching, animals, portraits, mixed media, abandoned altered books, collage, Society of Idea Collectors, a little of everything. So, and there's over 1,000 videos in the last 5 years up on my YouTube, and so there's plenty of stuff to watch. So I'm putting another layer, just a little darker here. Let's water that down. Okay, so I want this part to be lighter because it's like she's got, those see-through sleeves. Okay, so let's do our little hands again. And this is just a play in, guys. Have a little inspiration. It's a little inspiration book. You can swatch in it. You can color in it. You can just do, I would call this like doodling. You can doodle in it and write down ideas as you're thinking of them. I always keep a sketchbook at the minimum. I have a stack of Post-it notes next to me. You always come up with ideas. If you don't write them down, you will not remember them. I'm telling you. People that say they don't have ideas just never wrote down the ones that they had. So maybe just a little darker, like going through there. It's like a see-through sleeve, right? Hi, Cynthia. Okay, we have 126 likes. Okay, we're going to stop now. Y'all ready for a giveaway? Y'all aren't ready for a giveaway, are you? Yeah, no stress, fun journal. Exactly, Colleen. Exactly. Because otherwise, guys, if you keep it in the, I'm not saying don't keep it in the book, for goodness sake, if you want to keep it, but if you're going to buy this book and think it's so pretty and you're going to put it on the shelf, Colleen, and put it on the shelf and never use it, well, then you might as well not have bought it. Unless you're going to do something with it, even if it's eye candy or inspiration, if it's inspiration, but do something with your stuff, guys. Do something. So for me to use it more, and I'm going to squeeze off the excess, clean off my brush. I decided to deconstruct. I deconstruct a lot of books and a lot of journals. Deconstruct them. Some are, Eileen. Some are for just putting on the shelf. I mean, again, I don't deconstruct everything. I'm not going to deconstruct my Gorey biography, or something like that, But okay, so here's the deal. Don't put any numbers in yet. I have to go over the rules. We always have to go over the rules. All right. When you see me type in a number between 1 and 100, it doesn't matter if there's more than that here. There's almost 200 here. That doesn't matter because it's the first person that puts in the number closest to what random.org, which I'm going to bring up on my phone, generates. Because it's a first person. So if you're the first person that puts in the number 20 and 15 people put in the number 20, well, it's the first person that puts in the number 20. You see how it works? All right, so let me go on here, random.org. One number only. One number only. I cannot stress that enough. Yes, one number only. Okay, so I brought up random.org. Here's the little box where we're going to generate a number after everybody puts one in. Wait till I type in go. Yeah. And then you'll have a couple of minutes. And then when I type in stop, no numbers count after that. So don't dilly-dally, people. Don't dilly-dally. One number only. One number only. All right, go. Between 1 and 100. Okay? And what we're going to do is Faithful Mess sent us a bunch of color books in Happy Mail that I showed on Monday. And Janice won last Monday. So she picked one of the cat books. So we have one cat book and 2 of Island Escapes. While y'all are putting in a number, I'm going to show them to you. I have 2 Island Escapes, 1 cat book left because Janice picked one of these on Monday. I have 2 Night Voyages by Daria Song. And I have 2 Time Gardens by Daria Song. So if you win, you get to pick if you want the Time Garden, Night Voyage, the cat book, or Island Escape. Okay, get your numbers in. I'm going to count down. Let me take a sip of juice. And whoever wins gets to pick which one they want. I do send out international giveaways, but I don't track them. So we leave it up to the postal gods. So, all right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that was it. All right, so now we're going to generate a number. Let's go over here to, let me get it here. Okay, between 1 and 100, we're going to generate a number. 16. The closest to 16 without going over. 16. Okay? Whoever's the closest to 16 without going over. Where's my little post-it here? 16. All right, so I let my mods go look. I wait for at least 2 or 3 mods to tell me. So, yeah. We'll wait and see what the mods say. All right, Kristen R had 15. I'm going to wait for a couple and make sure. Going to wait, make sure till my mods check it. Got a couple people saying it's Kristen. Waiting. Okay, Jean said it too. Okay, so Kristen, is it R? What's her name? She had 15. Okay, Kristen, oh, it's an E-N. Email me your address. Here's my address, my email. Okay, email me, Kristen. Email me your address, and then now if you're, as soon as I see you talk, you can tell me which book you want. Kristen, which book would you like? Okay, do you want the cat? There she is. Thank you very much. I never had. Okay, so which one do you want, Kristen? Do you want the cat book? Do you want? I'll just do a quick little flip here. Do you want the cat color book? Do you want the night voyage? Do you want the time garden? I'm just doing a real quick flip here. The Time Garden, you love Daria's song. Okay, Time Garden it is. Email me your address today, Kristen. I'm making another trip to the post office tomorrow. So if you wanted to go out tomorrow, email me your address like right now. I don't know if you got it. Let me put it in again. Okay. So, and I do want to do, let me put this over here. I do want to do a leave a comment kind of thing on my channel. I can't do it today. Maybe over, it's going to have to be next week. But I'm going to try to do one where you leave a comment, and then I'll let whoever wins pick one of the books, okay? Okay, so there we go. Don't do it now. Don't do it now. I don't have time this week. I don't have time this week to set up a comment giveaway. It takes some time. It takes some work if y'all have never done one before. Okay. All right. So let's go back to our little page we're coloring. Any questions? You just said, Judy. All right. So let's see. So I think I want her to have some dark brown hair. Let's get her some dark brown hair. So what's everybody else working on? And I'm going to get a little bit more. I need a little bit of water here. Kind of water it down. What's everybody else working on today? It's just a little, showing you what you can play with in the book. But here's the thing, guys. You can glue, or washi tape in any book, any of these kinds of books that you have on your shelf that have little prompts and projects in them. If you're not using the book as is, think about cutting out all the pages and either washi taping or, tacking them in with some, lightly with some glue or something to put them in another book where you can use the projects in the prompt book and also have room to put your own stuff and own comments and questions and idea collecting. All right, let's see. Buddy color in spirit animals. Okay, so Nanomo's doing a buddy coloring. I don't know who you're buddy coloring with. I missed that. Okay, little sister Cheryl is reverse collage in her America book. And if y'all want to see Beth and Colleen and Lena, I'm missing somebody in that group. Kathy Berg. They're doing the reverse collage. If y'all know, y'all see me do my altered abandoned books. They're using an America. It's called America, and they're all. I don't know if everybody's using the exact same book, but they all were trying to use the same book to alter, and they're doing the reverse collage technique that I do in my abandoned books. They're doing it in an America book. Hi, Jeannie R. Let's see. Vin Pip. Oh, okay, Nanamo. I'll have to look for it on Instagram because I know y'all all put that stuff on Instagram. Sherry just finished today's Inktober, the Golden Snitch. I'm sketching with black ink pen. Did you post it on Sherry? Are you on IG? It's so hard for me to remember who's on what. Who's on first? There's okay. So Pacola said there's almost 20 people doing the reverse collage. I know a lot of them are doing it in America book. I know some of them couldn't get it or whatever, and they're just using other books to alter. So yeah. And Faithful Mess, she did a swatch video. I know she was going to do it last night. I haven't gone to see it yet, like I said. But Faithful Mess is the one that sent all those color books I just showed for the giveaways. Okay, so let's see. Let's do a little darker behind this leg here. And you can, you don't have to make this a full-on painting. You can just do whatever you want. Put one light coat of something. You can go back in with color pencil and do shading or just play or practice or whatever, If you just want to do a test like we did those faces that I forgot we had done to test a set of watercolors, I know, Gail, she is. Stephanie, my Inktober. Oh, you're working on your Inktober while watching, and paper flowers or coloring when my daughter goes to sleep. Okay, Stephanie. Yeah, I'm trying to have my Inktober's done, sometime around 1 or 2. Yesterday, I think I posted around noon or something like that. But, okay, so let's see. Now, do I want this bird to be, I'm going to kind of take my inspiration colors from this, as far as the clothes and the bird. Like maybe that bird could be a Payne's Gray type of blue. Let's go over here to the blue. Let's get a little, okay, I got to wet it down again. Again, I'm going to go off the paper so I don't get it. Okay, let's put a little blue. Let's make it a little gray here. Now it's way too concentrated, so I want to put a little bit more water there just to water it down. Let's put it down there. Okay, so let's do that's still a little too blue. Let's knock it back a little. There we go, that's better. I want it to be a grayed down blue. Let's move this. Let's shift this around. Christine is working on a drawing for her next book. Yeah, Christine does color books. She publishes color books. Has a YouTube channel. Okay, just going to start coloring in this bird. How do I want this to go? I'll go this way. And maybe a little on this wing. It's just a little place to, you just want to pick up something. You want to do a little something inspiration. I'm going to water this down. Now I want a lot of water. So this is very thin. It's just very relaxing just to let your mind wander. And of course, while it's wandering, if you have some ideas, write them down. Write your ideas down. If you come, you get some ideas while you're in the zone. So yeah, so I have to decide on my Poe book. I'm going to have to just decide if I just want to print, it out in a Gothic font rather than write it all out, since it's much longer than I remember. If y'all weren't here earlier, I showed how I wrote it all out. I wrote the raven out, hand wrote it out, and it's going to be a lot more time to do it in calligraphy, obviously. Scoob, I got my umbrella and off to my... Okay, stay dry, Scoobs. Thank you. Stay dry. All right, let's see. I think I want maybe this last row of feathers. Hubster had his checkup this morning, so you can't, when you go for a checkup, you don't eat before you go. So, and he is a morning breakfast person. He has to have his breakfast. I don't eat until after my stream. I'm not that hungry. I don't wake up hungry. You want a watercolor, Cheryl? I don't wake up hungry. Some people do, I just don't. And so, but he has to have his breakfast. He has to have breakfast after he jogs and exercises. Then he wants to eat. And when he has to go, like if he has a doctor appointment or something where can't eat until after the appointment, he's ready to eat. So he said that after his appointment, he's going to stop at the Waffle House and get him some breakfast. We love the Waffle House, by the way. I don't know if y'all have Waffle House where you are. Yeah, it's awesome. People laugh at us when I tell them, yeah, well, we had date night. Where'd y'all go? Oh, we went to the Waffle House for date night. You went to the Waffle House? Yeah, we love Waffle House. Same thing for the Varsity. I don't know if he'll pick up Chick-fil-A for me. Depends on what time, how long it takes. I think his appointment was at 9, so he's probably getting out of the appointment probably about now. So he might already be at Waffle House for all I know. But I can go get it myself. I mean, I can go get Chick-fil-A after I stream. He either got to wait a few hours to eat. Yeah, I got to have coffee. Well, I have coffee. I don't have sugar in my coffee. I have milk, just coffee and milk, regular milk. No sugar, but I have to have that. You love Waffle House. Hubster hates it, Faithful Miss says. So you take the kids and have a date. Yeah, there you go. I love their hash browns. I love Waffle House hash browns. I like their coffee too. When I go to the Varsity, I like my greasy onion rings. Of course, we only do that a couple times a year. We only do it a couple times a year. Go to Varsity. Okay, bye, Crystal. I'm not sure what that means, but okay, Crystal. I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, Nanamo goes, don't even look at me before my coffee. Yeah. I've been drinking coffee since my grandma and I used to have coffee together in the mornings, like when I was 2. Maybe before that, but I don't remember. I have been drinking coffee since I was 2 years old. No joke. Oh, to properly wake the kid up. Oh, okay, gotcha. Thanks, Becky. Yeah, I just like them plain. I like my hash browns plain at Waffle House, but yeah, you can get them scattered and covered and capped, and you can get all kinds of stuff on them. I just like them plain, crispy and plain. Okay, so I'm liking that. Let's see. Oh, where's my Kleenex here? So I'm clean my brush off. Starting that. All right, let's see what color. See, I want to kind of tie in her and the bird. See, I'm thinking, in these kind of stories like this, I imagine that she's imagining that she's a bird. So if she's sitting here dancing on this rock, imagining she's a bird, then they have to be the same color bird. You know, she's imagining she's a bluebird. So we got to, tie them in together in the story. Sue said I started my grandson coffee early also. Yeah. I just bought a new canister of Folgers yesterday. Nothing like opening a new coffee. Yeah. I like Folgers Colombian. That's the coffee I drink. And I make it really, really good and strong. I make it strong. I make strong coffee. Stuff my face. Okay, Tony. Bye. Thank you for stopping in. I hope you got a little inspiration today. I kind of wanted to do a little something for Inktober. Not the project, but, something Inktober related. But I wanted to show this book because I finished putting all the pages in. So I wanted to show it because, it took a little bit of time, doesn't it, Colleen? Takes a little bit of time to washi tape all those pages in there. Is it supposed to be a pelican like his head turned sideways? Yeah. That's what I kind of imagined. I did his beak blue, but he's a fairy tale type bird. We can do him any color we want. When I said bluebird, I just meant that he's painted blue. Yes, Pacola, we have the elliptical. Hubster's loving that thing, but Hubster works out, so it's just one of these, and I didn't know what I expected. It's not, let me draw a picture. It's not one of those ones where it looks like skis, right? It's not one of these like where you're holding on like this, like here's the person here. It's not like you're on these big skis. Okay, like that's supposed to be a leg here, and that's a leg. It's not like that. It's just like this. I don't know what I expected. It's got these little pads. It's very narrow. It's very narrow. And you stand on these pads. Well, it's not that high off the ground. It's not that high off the ground. It's like right about there. And then you've got the arm things. Like here, let's put my person needs to be over here. The arm things are, you're doing this with the arms, right? You're doing this with the arms. And this is more doing almost like a little circle. They're not going like I don't know why I expected something like this. It's not like that. It's very narrow. It's like as skinny as a body. It's very narrow. No, it's not. It's not like that, Jean. It's not like a bicycle. All right, hang on, guys. I'm going to go run and take a picture. I need to get some juice. Let me go take a picture of it. Hang on. I'm not drawing it very well. I had a hard time getting a picture because the light from the window, but let's see if I can show it to you here. I did take a picture of this. I took a wait. Kat says, the other day after you showed your Poe coffee mug, it showed up in your Amazon suggestions. I know. I tell you that T-shirt that I showed you that I'm gonna buy for Cameron, the skeleton that's made out of art supplies. I'm seeing that everywhere. Anyway, I saw this. I think it was on Facebook this morning. I took a picture of it to show Denise. I thought this was kind of funny. I'm not self-medicating with chocolate. The lady at the shop wrote me a prescription. Well, she called it a receipt. Whatever. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you for the super chat, the $20 super chat, Cheryl. Oh, I think you're awesome too. I'm gonna write you. Hang on, I'm gonna write you down, girl. I'm working on my thank yous for the month. Thank you so much, Cheryl. Okay, let me put that over here. Okay. Thank you so much, Cheryl, for supporting the channel. I appreciate it. I do. Everybody appreciates it because that helps the channel. It goes back into, shipping and projects and stuff for the channel. So thank you so much. I know. Thank you, Julie, for thanking Cheryl. Okay. So anyway, I thought that was funny with the chocolate. I'm not self-medicating with chocolate. The lady at the shop wrote me a prescription. Well, she called it a receipt. Whatever. Love that. Okay, so here's what the elliptical looks like. Okay, it's in my living room, so let's see if I can show it to you. Okay, so let me get a pointer. Wait, let me get the pen. Oh, here's a paintbrush. Okay. So, Jean, it's not a bicycle. All right, so here's the handles, right? These are the two things you hold on to. And it just goes like this. Bigger than what I'm doing here, but, you're just going back and forth like that. And then you're standing on these two little pads, but see how narrow this is? It's very skinny. I thought it was going to be like skis. I don't know why I thought it was going to be like skis, but you're just kind of going back and forth, Jean. You're just going like kind of back and forth with those little pads that you're standing on there. And your arms are doing this, No, I meant it's like a bicycle pedal, but standing. So you used to have one. Oh, okay, Jean. Well, then you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, it's very skinny. So it just fits right here. I just put it in my living room. Right here is my cat perch. Right here's, I have a thing in the window for the cats. So that's their little cat perch right there. So yeah, it's cool. I'm enjoying it. Hubster's liking it. He's used it more than me so far. So yeah, your legs kind of go like this too. Okay, your legs go like this, Colleen. But you're not doing a bicycle movement. It's just like this. Not very, you wouldn't think. When I first got on it for about 5 minutes, I'm going, well, this isn't doing anything. My legs are doing this. My arms are doing this. And I'm not feeling anything. But after about 5 minutes, you start to give yourself 5 minutes. And you're going, oh, okay, I see what they're doing, what muscles this is using. But it didn't feel like it was doing anything at first. Okay, let's go back to our little painting here. Yeah, it's gone back. All right. All right, so y'all got the idea there without my little, that wasn't very helpful. Okay, so my pelican, who's turned upside down, looking upside down at her, I just wanted blue. Again, I'm not, it's a fairy tale. We can do whatever we want. I'm going to have the rocks have blue. Everything's going to be blue. Just put a little more water there, a little more blue, a little more black, a little more water, because I want like a little bit of shadow where she's standing. Marcia, it's called Super Chat, where people can donate to the channel to help support the channel. Yeah. I appreciate it. And also the ones that give it on PayPal. I have a lot of supporters on PayPal. Thank you so much for either or and both. Okay, so here we go. Just going to put a little. Now, I probably wouldn't write on this watercolor paper, but if you do any kind of sketching or coloring or doodling or drawing, on any of the other papers, then you could write on them as well. What happened, CL? Oh, thank you, Sherry. Oh, yeah. Christine says, somebody shouted out Christine. Now she's blushing. Don't blush, Christine. Just say thank you. Okay. I think I want a little yellow ochre. Let me go back over here, spray my palette off thing here. I think I want some yellow ochre. Let me find a little spot over here. That might be too bright. Let's knock that down to this color. A little bit of water in there. And I still want to know who else doing, because people come and go, who else is doing Inktober and posting. Yeah, that was a lot to look at Inktober, hashtag Inktober 2019 on Instagram and see there's over 400, almost 500,000 people have already posted on Inktober 2019. Do you? Okay, Devin is. I'm doing a very simple Inktober cats. Well, cats aren't necessarily going to be simple. I mean, good for you. Are you just drawing them simple? I did cats in calligraphy last year using just using my cats as reference, not any other cats. They're all my Instagram if you want to see them. I put my cats in costumes last year. I put them in costumes. I think I'll leave a little that part white and that part white and that part white. Let's do his little eye here. They were fun, but I was running out of costumes. So you wouldn't think you'd run out of costumes. Let's put a little shadow all the way around. You wouldn't think that, but trying to fit your cats into costumes. Oh, Inktober pumpkins. Yeah, are you going to do them on? Okay, Painty Girl. Are you doing like drawing your? Are you drawing your light bulb projects and making those into ink drawings? That would be cool, Painty Girl. Draw your light bulb people. I'll have to go look on Instagram. Okay, let's see. Dusty said, I'm doing Inktober and actually made the sketchbooks. Awesome. Dusty, are you on Instagram? And Devin is going to be sample different kinds of ink, but whimsical. Yeah. Janet, are you going to color all of yours? Or are you going to draw them in black and white and then color them later? Janet did her first cover. She did her cover of her Inktober book, and she colored it, but I'm not sure she's going to color all of them. Okay, let me go over here and look. I'm going to find Janet's too. Let me go to Instagram. Hang on. Rabbit Trail. Don't email me. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, I see you. Okay, I'll follow you. I thought I was following you. Okay. So, all right, you haven't posted yet though, right? You haven't posted an Inktober yet? I don't see it. Do I miss the Inktober? I don't see an Inktober for you yet, Dusty. Okay, let me show you Janet. Janet did and I don't know, she might have stepped away. I don't see her right now. Show you her cover. So here's her cover. She's doing vintage seed packets. And so here's her cover. You go over there on Janet's. So I don't know if she's going to do them all in color or do them. You know, sometimes I think it's cool to do them in black and white and then color them later and make a project out of it, like a book. could publish the book or, put together the book. Faithful Mess, I drew last night after I streamed, but I've not committed to Inktober this year. Well, you need to. But you know your schedule and you know how much time you have. Only you know if you have that time. Oh, wrong palette here. Let's go this way. Only you know if you have the time to do it, right? So I'm just kind of doing a little bit of shading with the ochre around the bird. And my watch telling me to stand up again. Just keeping it kind of simple here. Maybe just a little bit of ochre down here on the ground. Just something like that. Oh, you did your second cat? Okay, let me go look, Julie. Instagram, let's see. No. Oh, that's cute, Julie. Julie says, I'm going to do simple cats this year. Yesterday, here's yesterday's. Look, that is so cool. Just look at those few lines. Those few lines make a cat. I know. Oh my gosh, y'all are awesome. Okay, let's see. All right, so I think let me kind of mop a little bit of this up. Here's my Kleenex. Here we go. I'll clean off my brush. So I could go in here another day and shade. I could throw shade on this. Let me just sop up some of this water so I can close this. Enough to close the thing up there. Okay, so let's put the watercolors away. So I do have to just decide on the Poe book. I could maybe do a little bit of decorating, putting some papers and stuff in the book. But I'm not going to do the calligraphy on camera. I showed you a little test of it, and I don't even know if I'm going to do it. I think, who was it that said? Sherry Bug, I think, said that just to put nevermore in calligraphy, and everything else I can print out in a Gothic font because it's too much. If y'all aren't here, let me set this aside. Let me show you this. Move this. So I wrote out the Raven while I was listening. Again, guys, if you let me back out. If you I said that the best place that I heard a reading was Christopher Lee reading. Let me find it again. I'll just for a quick little Christopher Lee reading Raven.
Raven. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door.
And you see the text there? So what I did is I listened to it and wrote it. I'd listen to a little bit and then I'd write the not lyrics, the stanza, the poem. I'd write it and then keep going. Well, I thought, there's probably I thought there was about 18 four-line stanzas. I was wrong. I got, for some reason, I remembered. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Pacola. For some reason, there was more. I just forgot. It's been, I haven't read it and really studied or looked at it since high school or, a long time. So I wanted to write it out just so I could the main reason I wanted to write it out was so that I could proportionately fit it in my book, right? So let me get my book again. See, like I did my samples on Monday, trying different sizes of font of, writing it. And so I have to figure out how many pages it would take. And, if I wrote it like this, even the smallest, if I even wrote it the smallest, it's not going to fit in this book. If I do black letter, there's not enough pages because this is page 1. And then I had to skip over because I had some other things here. Here's page 2, page 3, page 4. Wait, I think there's 5.5. 1, 2. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another page in here somewhere. There's 6 pages. This is page 4. Where's page 5? Or maybe it's only 5 pages. Well, anyway, 5 pages of text that I wrote out. Where's the first one? Here. To write out the whole poem. So I can't do that in calligraphy in that book. It won't fit. To write it all, even in the smallest nib. Well, this isn't my smallest nib, but I have to have to write in Old English, you got to have a flat nib, not just a pointy nib. To have a flat nib to write in black letter Old English. So here's it in pretty much the smallest I could write it in. And even if I wrote it that small, this is the size of 1 page in that book. So I could get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe 12 at the most on a page, and probably more like 10. So I just couldn't even do it, So I'm probably going to print out the poem in a black letter Gothic font, and then I'll cut it up. So I'm going to decorate the book. Maybe we'll do a little decorating in the book. I'm going to decorate the book and then paste in, glue in the poem. And then I can write nevermore in calligraphy and write the word nevermore. Because it appears, let me see if I can count how many times it appears. I don't want to write nothing more. Got to do the nevermore. Forevermore. How many times does nevermore? Chamber door, darkness. Nothing more. Nothing more. Forevermore. Okay, hang on. One more. Nothing more. Your chamber door. Nothing more. Am I skipping over any? I thought they were all at the end of each. Yeah, here's 1. Quoth the raven, nevermore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I might have missed one, but it looks like it's quoted 11. The word nevermore is said 11 times. I don't want to add pages, Azure. This is already going to be enough to do. And besides that, I'm not going to have time to do all this in calligraphy this month. Not with Inktober. Because like I said, I thought it was only going to be about, I don't know why, because I hadn't read it in so long or looked at it in so long. And I thought maybe 2 pages like this at most, which was going to be pushing it, as far as handwriting it all out in calligraphy. So I said, yeah, that's going to be too much, putting too much pressure on myself in October and doing Inktober every day. So I'll probably just write out nevermore 11 times in calligraphy. Okay, so anyway, I just wrote it out to have it written out so I can kind of guesstimate, the size of the thing there. So let's see. Let's see about maybe decorating. I got to think about this. I haven't. This is on the fly. Thank you're welcome, Dusty. We've been here about 2 hours. We'll stay probably till about 11:30, about 30 minutes. Hubster will probably be home from the Waffle House after his doctor appointment. So yeah. All right. So is Eileen here? Does she want to throw out some what she would like? So I do have this one napkin. This might be a good like front and back cover. Well, I don't want to cover up Mark's name, so I'll have to go around Mark's name. I don't want to go around to over his signature. Thank you, Azure. So, or I could leave this cream color and just do the first and last page, and then maybe some stickers there. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so if I do the inside and back cover, let me get my newer, sharper scissors. Are these the new ones? Okay. So if I do, let's see here. Do I want to put that in the middle? I'm just going to kind of guesstimate here. I don't want this black edge. I want that black edge gone. If I'm going to glue this in, I'll ink the edges myself. And I might ink the edges of the whole book. We'll see. All right, so let's cut this into thirds. So I have one for the front and one for the back. So we'll do a little Poe book decorating. Yes, it's a napkin. Yeah, Janet sent it to me. She already took the back off. Before you matte medium your napkins in your glue them down. You want to make sure that all the layers are gone. Okay, let's see. Okay, Hubster's at the Waffle House. Do you want me to bring you some? Do I want some hash browns? I'll go, some hot hash browns. So don't order them while you're eating. Some hot hash browns would be nice. Hearts with eyes. Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. I forgot to read what Kate. I don't know if Kate's still here. She probably had to go to school. Kate the Skate's an art teacher, so she's probably not here anymore. But I wanted to read. All right, so let me back up the story. I'll tell the story while I'm gluing. If y'all have any questions on the gluing or anything, let me know. I'm going to be gluing these down with matte medium, golden matte medium. I'm going to be gluing these down while I'm talking. But if you have questions, put it in caps, and I'll stop my story and rabbit trail again. We love rabbit trails. No, he knows I just like them plain. I just like them just plain with ketchup. Okay, so, I'm not going to use that piece. I'm going to use these two. All right, so let me get my matte medium here. Show you what I use and how I put it. So I use golden matte medium, and this is what I use for all my collage. All of it in my art journal, in my abandoned reverse collage books. It's golden matte medium. However, put it in a dish soap bottle. Okay, put it in one of these, and then you can squeeze it. This is almost empty. I'm going to have to pour some more in here. But if you put it in here, then when you open the cap, it'll squeeze right out. I don't need much because I'm only gluing 2 little pages. See, I need to refill. Okay, then I use a brush. Hubster said okay. I keep my glue brushes in water. They're the only, let me get one out here. They're the only brushes I leave in water are my glue brushes. And they're kind of gross. I change the water out every now and then, but what it does is it keeps the brushes flexible. So the brushes that I use for gluing are when my regular paint brushes get old or crusty, then they're delegated to the glue water. Okay. He's gonna trust me, he'll eat before he comes home. Let's see. So anyway, and let me go to my messages. So oh no, well, wait. Let me find Kate first on my, because I want to have it at the ready. Let's see. Kate the skate. And let me go to messages. Okay, so I have that at the ready. So I'm going to go over to Denise. So Denise, when she makes Boo her lunches, sometimes she'll send Mom and I, my mom, her grandmother, pictures of the lunch that she's made for Boo. Well, Boo loves these called pea puffs. These pea puffs. And me and Mom had never heard of them before. And we're thinking, you're eating raw peas? Plug up your ears, Eileen. You're eating raw peas? She goes, no. They're pea puffs. Okay. So anyway, she showed us these pictures. And before that, let me go back. She told me and Mom where to get them. And me and Mom had never heard of them. So when she posted this picture, I went, oh, well, there's those elusive pea puffs again. And Denise goes, LOL, they're at Costco and Publix. And I said, in the veggie section or under lock and key behind the counter? And then Denise goes, there's going to be a guy in the far right corner. Ask for Joe. He can take you to the special section behind the curtain after you sign the waiver. Of course, and I'm laughing. And I said, oh, the pea puff saga continues. And of course, Mom's laughing and, So anyway, then Kate the Skate on Instagram messaged me. And, or first she, let's see, where's the picture? Where is it? Where is it, Kate? Where is it? Where's the, let's see. It's in messages. Well, now I can't find the picture. Where is it, Kate? Where am I not finding it? Did she take it down? Well, hang on. Let me go. Where is it? Let me find her. I can't find where she commented. Where are you, Kate? Okay, now I can't find it. And she made a funny comment. She showed a picture of she shook a bag of them. Did she take it down? Why can't I find it? Is Kate still here? Well, I don't know. I guess maybe she took it down. It was really funny. I can't find it. I can't find it. Oh, well. Anyway, it was funny what she said. Oh, you tagged me. Okay, I can't find it. There's Kate. I can't find it, Kate. I'm looking everywhere. I'm looking in my comments. I'm looking at all the comments. All right, let me go to your site. I mean, that's where I was at first. I don't see it. I don't see it on your feed. I don't see it on my feed. I don't see it anywhere, Kate. It's gone. It's not on your feed. It's not on my feed. It's not in my comments, and it's not in my messages with you. No idea. No idea where it went. I'm going through all my comments for the last 2 days, and you're not there. I don't know what happened. I know you tagged me. That's how I found it, the first time. But it's not there now. Okay, well, I can't spend any more time on it. Anyway, guys, it was really funny. I was talking about the elusive pea puffs. Cat Dee, I went through your old videos the other day and found one of how you make clouds. So awesome. Your older videos are great. Yeah, the thing about any videos, the first year or maybe the first 2 of being up on YouTube, those were brought over, from Ustream to YouTube, and they're not in HD. We didn't have HD on Ustream. So those first couple of years are not in HD. I mean, they're still fine, but they're not this high quality like we have here. I look, Kate, am I looking on the, do you have more than one? Do you have more than one account? Maybe that's what it is. You have 2 Instagrams. Do you have a different Instagram? Let me go here and look. Oh, it's on your personal account. Okay, maybe that's what it is. Okay, let me go here again. Okay, Kate. K-O-B. Okay, here we go. Okay, it was on, she has 2, all right, she has 2 IG accounts. Okay, so here. So she posts this. She posts this. That's okay. And then she says, let me go to the comments. She says, she posts that and I went, all right. I said, ha ha ha. Did you find Joe in the back room and sign a waiver? And she went, yeah. There's a secret password and a handshake. You have to fight out. You have to fight out before they will unlock the golden box with the pea puffs inside. Very complex. But I love this. Look, the pea puffs. So anyway, you and Denise had me cracking up on the pea puffs. Okay, all right. Let me let me get a piece of wax paper. Don't anybody email me. Oh my gosh, too many rabbit trails. I know, it's a chat show. Okay, so I'm going to put some wax paper behind the first page here so we don't glue all our pages together. Okay, now I'm going to get my glue brush, my matte medium coat of matte medium. I'm going to have to probably put out a little bit more. I'm only doing two pages with napkins. So now what I want to do is I want as much of the, I'll ink the edges so it doesn't matter if I get right up on the edges. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to glue this down. And I'll ink the edges. So like I said, it won't matter if I get it right to the edge. Okay. So I'm going to go over the top. I'm going to have to squeeze out a little more. I'd have to get some out of my, I haven't refilled this. Got to refill my soap bottle there. But anyway, that was so funny. Mom and I'd never heard of those pea puffs before. They're good. I had one at Denise's. All right, so there we go. All right, so I'll cut this edge off here in just a second. I'm going to dry it. You ordered a bag from Amazon, little sister. Oh, okay. All right. Let's dry this. Heat gun. This is very thin paper in the journal, you know. Dry the front and the back. Okay, so now let me move the wax paper. Turn the book over. Is it dry enough? And it needs a little bit more drying. Let me dry it just a little more. Hi, Lizetta. I think I said hi to you, Gail. I'm probably missing people. All right, so now let's turn this over and cut off the excess. You could probably tear it too, but I'm going to go ahead and cut it. So I'm going to decorate all the pages in some form or fashion, even if I just ink them or paint them or something. Because what they're going to eventually have now, not the front cover and the back cover, which is what I'm doing now, but the rest of the pages, they're going to have the text printed out and or written, maybe a combination of both. So this is gonna be covered up, right? Okay, so let's smooth this out a little here. Again, very thin paper. So there's the inside, and then I'll ink the edges. You can trim off this corner. So I'm going to do different random decorating of the pages, and then my calligraphy, which I want to put on a parchment color paper, either printed and or written, is going to go on top. So it's going to be a little smaller than this, just so there's enough of a border. So a lot of the page is not going to show. So I don't want to get, I'm not going to do every page like this and then just cover it up. You see. My other option could be, and maybe this might work. My other option would be, is because I'm going to do this on separate paper, right? Is to print it out and or do calligraphy on the parchment paper and then just glue the top on. Like glue it along the top, and then you could lift it up and still see under. Now that might work. Then we could decorate all the pages. We could decorate all the pages and then just, have the paper lift with the poem. What do y'all think about that? Do you think that might work? Okay, I'm going to ink these edges after a while. I'm going to go ahead and do this back page here. Okay. That'll work, Ray? Yeah, I think so. Then we could do see the different papers and Halloween type stuff, and then still have the poem, the full poem in there, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's put. I want the raven to show, so I'm going to kind of come over. Okay, so I need to cut off about half of this. And trim it more later too if I need to. But I want that raven on there. Okay. I think that'll work. Now I don't want this glued to that. Make sure it doesn't get over there. That way we can have more decoration, which was kind of my intent when I got all that stuff. The x-rays and, I'll show y'all some of the Halloween stuff. We'll take a minute to do that. I don't know if I want to print it on vellum. I'd have to buy a special vellum that's for the inkjet printer, and that's going to be 30 pages. I don't know if I want to. That's a lot of work, Kathy. That's a good idea, but it's a lot more work than I want to put into this, time-wise. It says that the Raven has 18 stanzas with 6 lines. Yeah, I wrote them all out. Did you see, Pacola? I hand wrote them all out. Okay, let's see. Let's trim this off. It's still more than I want to calligraphy. It's more than I want to do calligraphy because of time, guys. I'm doing Inktober. But I wanted to do this. I want to do this Poe book. I just thought it would be really fun. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we're kind of doing it winging it on the fly. I don't want to glue that to that wax paper. Let's move that a little bit. Okay, I'll trim that off after I dry it. Heat gun. But I wanted to kind of intersperse this project in between. Inktober. So I'm not doing just Inktober. Yeah, Piccola, I didn't look it up before I wrote it out. I mean, I knew it had I thought it had like 18 stanzas, but I think there's more than 6 lines. Oh, I don't know if you looked it up on Google, but I'll have to pull that back out. Looks like more than that to me when you write it out. Of course, I wrote it out I wrote it out like Christopher Lee was reading it. I didn't look up the actual. I have it on my phone. I have the poem on my phone, but it's not broken out in stanzas on my phone. Just one continuous poem. So what I did is I just wrote it out as Christopher Lee was reading it, right? But all right, so what is 18 times 6? I could write it down. I can't do it in my head. 18 times 6. That's 48. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 108. It's 108 lines. 108 lines. Wait for it. I'm not saying you're wrong. But see, I wrote them out in 4, sometimes 5. I wrote them out as Christopher Lee was reading them. So that's 8, 22, 24, 25, 26, 30, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 42, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 54, 54 on one page. So here's the thing then, Piccola. This must be one line. Google must be counting this as one line. One line, two, or maybe that's 2. Because I broke it up into, as he was reading it. Yeah, I knew that the video was not correctly stanza. I knew that. Oh, never mind. This is getting too much to talk about. It's just more, let's just put it this way, guys. It's more than I want to hand write out. Whether it's 108 or 1,008, it's more than I want to write. Anyway, doesn't matter. This is not important. This is not important at all. Okay, so let's finish drawing this. This is not important. All I mean is it's more than I want to write or have time to write. Exactly, Eileen. So I'm going to print it out. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what else we want to do. I want to ink the edges. Let me put my, I'm going to put my glue brush in water. Back in the water. And let's see. Oh, Hubster's here with my hash browns. I might have to eat in front of you. No, I'll probably go, guys. I'll probably just go ahead and go. Let me ink this, and then we'll go. Let's see. Let's see about my distress ink maybe. Let's see if this is going to be good enough. And all of them are going to end up getting distressed anyway on the edges, so I don't really have to be careful with this. So I'm just going to go ahead and distress the edges here. Trying to get right there on that little bit of white that's showing. So I just wanted a little, all right, hang on. He's locked out. Hang on. Oh, thank you. Oh, just got your hash browns. All right, so let's finish inking this, and then I'm going to go, guys. I'm wearing myself out. I'm going to do my first Poe pages. Okay, are you going to do a Poe poetry? The same, are you going to do a one of his works, Eileen? Or are you just calling it a Poe book and putting Halloween kind of stuff? Sorry, guys. Now I'm out of breath, running up and down the stairs. All right. All right, let's ink these edges. Alrighty. So that is going to look cool. Yeah, we'll have to do some more in it next time. Parts of his poems. Okay, Eileen, that's good too. All right. I'm worn out, guys. Worn out. All right, so there's the back of the book, the front of the book. And again, I'll probably put, I've got multiple, I printed out multiple pictures of him. There's the little one that we used on the cover. Got a bigger one somewhere. Oh, gee, where is it? Here, this size. Use this size on the inside cover, maybe. Or I might need to, I'll cut him out better, like just his head. But I might need to print it out more in a yellow tone. But then he can go in the front like this. Yeah, I'll ink all the pages as I do them because I want it to be very distressed, right? So, and then this is going to be the clip on it. And then again, here's the book we're working on. I mean, the box that we got going. And I still have to decorate the box too. Other than distress it or something. So, okay, guys, I got to go. I got to go eat. I'm worn out. Yeah, I'll have to figure out. I've got more frames, Eileen. I have more of those Timmy frames that I can use. So, yeah. Okay, guys, I'm heading out. Too much. Too many rabbit trails today. All right, guys. Thanks, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. I'm glad that we got to do a giveaway. And we'll see you later. Be looking for my Inktober. Bye.